2, 1. Well, hello.
Hello there.
I'm so glad we made it. Can you see me yet?
Yes. Nope, not yet.
Well, we'll see if I ever become visible. I would
The
love it if you
mystery
saw my
host.
brick and wood industrial background. But either way, happy November 1st. I'm
Yeah. All
glad.
Saints Day, right?
Yes, I'm glad that even if my daughter didn't appreciate the reason we don't celebrate Halloween, I was able to communicate it, saying, well, Jesus died to give us dominion over spirits. Why would we bring them back once a year, or something like that? I tried to keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
And she wasn't
Makes
having it,
sense.
but I
Of
did
course.
do what I have done in previous years, hide candy around the house for her to go and on a kind of treasure hunt.
It's nice.
And one
Nice.
neighbor invited her to come over and get a toy
Oh,
before all the
cool.
stuff got underway for the rest of our neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Nice, Carol.
it went all right.
That's a very good way to remedy things with kids.
Yes.
Yes, it's nice.
So, um, did you decide to join up with NaNoWriMo, or are you just going to get your project out and
Well,
underway?
yeah, I am really, my big challenge now is I didn't have this problem with any of the other projects I did, but customizing my own um, book cover from, so I really want that cover that I showed you. I mean, I could go with something generic, but it kind of says a lot for me in that cover. And I'm trying to I've never done anything like this. I'm trying to design. And I just make it the dimensions so I can send it to the Amazon and have them use that cover. So I'm having to construct my own paperback cover,
Oh,
which
have you used Canvas or Canva, excuse
yeah,
me?
that's what I'm doing, and it's my first time doing it. I mean, I create them within Canva, but to export it out for someone else to use with the right dimension and everything, I'm doing the YouTube and seeing how, how to do that. I know it's easy, but I've just never done it. So
It's
that's
just
what
a
I'm
matter
trying
of
to do.
selecting the right option when you go to download it. And it
Right.
does tell you which is best for printing, which is best for uh, marketing, which is best for paperback, which is best for emailing. Um, and of course, in the design, you'll get the dimensions um, before you even start. You choose your end product before you even start if you use one of the templates on Canva.
Okay, yeah. That's where the template is coming from. I chose it and I did all the text on it. Although I did discover just moving things around a bit. I guess the challenge is getting it to fit in the format of the Amazon, you know, uh, paperback thing. Just letting them know what my dimensions are, so everything fits inside the red line.
Oh,
And
yes.
yeah,
Did you
that's
end up going with designer?
Oh, I did it because I tried the KDP and I was there and it was just so easy. So I just,
Oh,
but with
excellent.
that,
Oh,
I
excellent.
just did a test run and then I said, oh, I can do this. So,
Beautiful. Well, I'd love to see how it works. Before we
continue
go
you
too
now.
much further, I just want to let you know that this live will probably only go another 10 minutes,
Okay.
and then we could write for 20 minutes. Um,
Okay.
and I'd like to ask you, what role do you think daily writing practice might play in the completion of a book-length project for you right now, and or for your students when you were more active in the academy?
Okay. Um, well, I think it would be suitable because number one, it's highly motivational when you have accountability. You know, when you when someone is actually reviewing what you're doing, and I don't know, it just pumps me with more um, motivation. Even though I am a self-motivated person, pretty much,
Oh, you
but for other
definitely are.
but for others, but for my students, you know, uh, helping them find topics that they truly are passionate about, that's always a motivator for writing. And then giving them the skill sets, which the program would do, um, to feel confident,
Mhm.
to, you know, uh, try to write a book. And if you do it like in increments, like a little bit at a time, 1 page a day. Someone told that to me years ago. Just think if you wrote 1 page a day, you'd have a book that was 365 pages.
That's right. Imagine.
You know? So them putting it like that, and I see the program like that, like someone coaching and there to help them over hurdles and over writer's block and everything. I hope I'm answering the right question. But
My students
uh,
taught me that being given the expectation to write daily without the judgment of reading what they wrote gave them enough permission and privacy to try some things and to surprise themselves ultimately. And then it took off, and then they didn't need uh, need the grade anymore. They were writing for the greater good, and
yes,
experiencing it regularly. And they really began to have substantive discussions with classmates as a result of the insights they posted each week to the graded discussion board, which was no more than 4 sentences um, about reflecting on their engagement the previous week with daily writing practice, and then 4 sentences, point, recent example, point, to each of 2 classmates' posts. So it made it very simple, and it was incredibly easy for me to do any grading. I really took back my weekends and stopped bleeding across the page. I know that many of my colleagues long for that day, and I think we found a way to do it.
oh, I love that what you said about I took back my weekends because I can remember just years and years of spending time not only grading but just averaging out grades and
Hmm.
calculating so much
Planning,
and
etc.
planning, yeah,
Mhm.
everything. So if you find a way around all of that, you've really got something that's you
Yeah,
know very valuable to educators as well as students.
I think I'll be working on it
Yeah.
and sharing it more widely in coming weeks. Maybe, yeah, just in coming weeks. In any case, I think it's time for us to start writing. Let's do a 15-minute sprint and see what we get. I know that last night, just before picking up my daughter, I decided what I was going to write about, and now we know it's motherhood. And to make it more real for myself, I went on Canva and I designed a cover. I think we might have spoken when I was doing that. Did I show it to you?
Let me see. Run that by me one more time.
I designed a cover for the project for this year's NaNoWriMo.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
have not seen it.
I will send you a copy, and it's based on, well, the title is based, or the subtitle is based on my pastor Ron Carpenter's message on Sunday about
Right.
2 yeses. And the first one is easier than the second one to give. But I'm looking forward to continuing to write about and reflect about the hard parts of motherhood. So, with that said, I will end this live stream and
Okay.
go back to Zoom with you in 15 minutes. I'll set us a timer, and we can then discuss the experience and next steps. All right.
Okay, lady. Thank you.
All right. And thank anyone in the future audience for stopping by. Let me hear
Yes.
from you in the chat.